What's good, y'all? Um, so today we finna talk about really like how we need to approach the markets, like really like how we need to trust the process coming into the markets because a lot of people want to rush the process and I don't see a lot of YouTubers talking about like how you really have to be patient and how much patience it really takes to even start this. Um, First thing I want to hit on is I mainly get the question of how long will it take me to be able to get my first payout, or how long will it take me to be profitable? And I always tell them it depends on what route you go. Um, if you're building your own account and not doing a funded account, that's a whole different process. Um, if you are choosing not to have any mentors or anything, and you're just coming into this by yourself and you're trying to learn on YouTube, that's a whole nother process. Like it really depends on how it depends on the route that you choose to take. So something for me might have took 2 years to learn, whereas somebody else was in a group for 6 months with a professional trader. So they seen, you know what I'm saying, the ins and outs of everything. So they learned that 6 months, in 6 months worth of time. So it really just depends on how you approach the markets. um and another thing I want to talk about is like breaking your trading rules. If you have a percentage that you're trading every single day, and that's your percentage for, for everything that you trade, you got to stick to that. You can't say, oh, I'm going to only risk 0.5%, and you're entering a a trade that's got a 1.1% um risk on it. Like, you can't do that. You got to stick to what you're saying you're going to do. If you wrote that out on your board, let's say you got a drawing board, right? Hopefully you do if you're a trader. Hopefully you got a drawing board. Hopefully you got pencil and paper that you look at every single day that you sit down and trade. um you need to look at that every single day. You need to have that somewhere where um the time you walk in the room, you see that. And that's going to remind you, and that's going to hold you accountable for your actions. Because a whole lot of times we just need to be held accountable. So, I know if I break, I know if I place a trade that's breaking a rule of mine, I know I can't blame it on the markets. Let's say I place a trade on Wednesdays. I don't trade Wednesdays. If you follow my IG page, you know I don't trade Wednesdays. So let's say I place a trade on Wednesday and I lose. I cannot blame the markets. It's nobody's fault but mine, because I got in the trade knowing that I don't trade that day. So I know that that's probably my most losing day, you know what I'm saying, that I have in the market. So why would I place a trade that day? I can't be like, oh, the markets fucked me over. No, that's not what happened. I went against my trading plans. So we just got to keep all that in mind. Like, when you trade, man, you got to really count in your psychology. Um, and you really got to understand that it's going to take time, guys. Like, this is not something that is going to happen overnight. And a lot of y'all are just sticking around for Forex just to see, okay, maybe it'll happen overnight for me. Maybe it'll happen. Let me tell you something, okay? If it happens, you're going to lose your money in the long run, because you're going to spend that money. And 9 times out of 10, if you're being unresponsible with the money now, you're going to be unresponsible with the money later. Later. So either way, if you don't get it now, you're gonna catch it on the back end. So I would rather you go ahead and practice safe risk management now than have to blow an account. Guys, listen, and this is my right hand to the Lord right now. The higher above whoever you serve. This is my right hand to my God. Uh, I have never blown an account. I've never blown an account before. I have been in drawdown from an account. I've lost trades, of course. We all do that, but I've never blown an account. And I think it's because of where I come from and how I understand it. Money is needed within my family, within my life. I just coming from what I come from and where I come from, I understood from a young age, okay, I'm gonna have to be different. I'm gonna have to do something different. And that starts with risk management over my own cash flow that comes through every week or every 2 weeks. Cause if you can't manage your bank account, then you probably don't need to trade because it's a lot of management. It's a lot of risk management. That's what it is. It's risk management. But a lot of people hear risk and they be like, "Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that." But guys, if you don't never jump and do something that can potentially boost your life, that's like making content. A lot of y'all are scared to make content. I'm showing y'all my process live. I'm not hiding nothing from y'all. Nothing. I'm not hiding anything from y'all. Like I'm showing y'all the full process. I do not have a live account right now. I'm trading from my demo account. Um, I'm getting that right to stay focused because I eventually want to catch some funded trading plus challenges, and I want to get that right. Man, that's just different things that I want to do. So I want once I make the jump, I want to know that I'm ready. So I'm not hiding anything from y'all. I'm in the process just like y'all in the process right now. But I'm just choosing to film my process. And a lot of y'all need to do that because that's gonna make the best videos on the back end. You see what I'm saying? Because it's gonna really show, dang, that dude was in his demo account for 2, 3 years. Not saying that I haven't ever made money from Forex, because once again, yes, I have. I've made over 200 in a day before. It's just on some stuff like financially right now, me taking care of my home, me taking care of what I have to take care of, and family members, and I have children. Doing everything I have to do right now. I don't have a big account that I can trade with, so I just choose to not trade at all with a live account until I can get my account to the number I need it to be at. So basically, I got to keep saving. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean my strategy does not work. That just means that I'm in the process. But if you do not start, you will not finish. Okay. The hardest thing is to start. Okay. So one thing I have to preach to y'all today is to go ahead and start, man. Like, and I don't mean like start and then stop and then start and then stop. You have to be fully committed in this. Like, if you really want this for your life, it's gonna show because you're gonna start moving different. It's people you ain't gonna be able to hang with no more. It's people you're gonna be able you gonna look at and you're gonna be like, damn man, I might have been too hard on them, or I might have been too locked in and kind of pushed them away. But listen, man, this life right here don't care nothing about none of that. It don't care nothing about none of that. If you're not in grind mode and I feel like you're not on your P's and Q's, you gotta go. Because I understand that I have to go to a different level mentally to get what I need to get out of life. Because I don't have time to look up and be 40 or 50 years old and I'm regretting and I got regrets and all this crazy stuff. So yeah, man, trust the process. Trust the process. Do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Stick to your risk management. And you're gonna be alright, man. You're gonna be alright. It's gonna be times when you like, man, dang, man, I ain't gonna never see this happen. Like, this is crazy. It's taking too long. Like, but you gotta understand, like, the faster you lock in, the faster you're gonna see some progression. Just like anything else in life, guys. Just like anything else. Some of y'all play ball. And let me say this real quick. I played ball in high school, bro. And this right here saved my life. Forex saved my life. Because I was just lost. Like after sports was over for me, I was kind of lost. I didn't know what to do. I had nothing to focus on. I was just like still kind of trying to live the life as far as like being an athlete. And I knew in the back of my head like, dang, it's not happening. It's not happening right now. So I'm being lost. I'm dealing with that. Then I found Forex, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Forex been locked in ever since I first looked at the charts. I never stopped. Like went through a series with IML where I was messing with them for a little minute. Then I checked out that they was on some junk like trying to get me to recruit people more than teach about how to trade. So I was like, oh no, let me flip the game up, went on YouTube, and then I checked out my man Doyle Exchange. And then I ran across his strategies and I ran across like how he moved in the markets. Really, man, he my mentor, man, for real. Like shout out to Doyle, bro, for real, because like he really, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't even still be trading because I was really frustrated. I was like, man, this junk hard, man. I'm telling y'all, like I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's no capping. I'm not finna sell y'all no dreams on here, none of that. This is straight up. Forex is hard, bro. Forex is hard, bro. This ain't no. You gotta, and the key though is to simplify it as much as possible. Simplify your strategy as much as possible. But anyways, Forex is hard, bro. Like if you're not willing to work, put in grind, have faith. If you're not willing to do those things, be consistent. If you're not willing to do that stuff, don't even start. Don't even start. I'm gonna tell you right now, you gonna have a hard time. You have a hard time because consistency and discipline is two of the most important things that you have to have coming in this game. There, if you do not have any consistency about your life, if you don't have a job or something or a workout or something that you consistently do on a daily basis, or somewhere that you show up to consistently, you have to have something consistent about your life. And if you're not a consistent type person, work on that. Work on that before you come in the markets live. Because however you are in life, it's gonna show up in your trading. I promise you. I promise you, it's gonna show up in your trading. So if you're a risky person, you're gonna be a risky trader. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're a hard-headed person, you're gonna revenge trade. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've seen it. I've went through it because I'm a little bit of a hard-headed person. So of course, my problem was once I seen I was in the red, I was like, man, it's gonna pull back up, man. Nah, man, it's gonna be all right. Turn my phone off. Look at it 10 minutes later. Dang, I'm down $20 now, man. Dang, man. Let me put in another. It might pull back up right here. I'm gonna put in another one. Now I'm down $50, $60 in my account. Down like 40, 50%. Shoot, I don't know, man. Shoot, I don't know, bro. This shit just crazy, man. Like, and sometimes when you trading, it's like you in a trance, bro. It's like, dang, like I really did that. That was so dumb. Why did I even do that? Why did I even get in that trade? Because you're being so emotional that you're not seeing the charts for what it is. Or you have some indicators. But you have some indicators that are lying to you. Or this is why I don't use Bollinger Bands and stuff like that, because to me it's putting you in a trade too late. By the time it shows up on the Bollinger Band, the trade has already happened. You know what I'm saying? So I need something that's gonna get me in an entry quick. You see what I'm saying? And excuse me, I'm gonna do a video on entries too, because I want y'all to know how to enter in and out the markets. So I just really wanted to do a video on not rushing the process. I really hope y'all like and subscribe. I really hope I hit on something that could probably help y'all out in the long run. Maybe shorten the learning curve a little bit, but do not rush the process. Do not rush the process. If you do rush the process, you're going to have a hard trading life and you're probably going to end up quitting. Because if you think this is going to be an overnight success, you're lying to yourself. You're setting your trading journey off wrong from the jump just by thinking like that. Just by thinking like that. Once you get that out of your mind, you can grow in Forex. Once you get that out of your mind, you can grow in Forex. Until you get it out, you're gonna always have like that mindset, that risky mentality, and in the long run, it's gonna hurt you. But we out, man. That's all I got for y'all today. Y'all like, subscribe once again. I appreciate y'all for y'all's time.